Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, April 16th, day one. It's about 10:15 in the morning. Getting ready to get started, get back on the approach trail where I left off yesterday with Kelly. Got up this morning feeling good, had some coffee. Kelly and I went to the restaurant in the lodge and had a good breakfast. And we've just been kind of hanging out. The weather's been kind of crazy this morning. It's real foggy one minute and then it rolls out. Like literally in just a couple of minutes, it'll roll out and clear up, and then it'll all come back in and be super foggy again. But now, I don't know if you can see in the background there, you can see the sun kind of peeking out just a little bit. They've been calling for rain on and off, and it looks like maybe the chance is gone down, or is just about down to almost nothing. I don't know. We'll see. But just here in the parking lot, saying bye to Kelly. And
at home.
checking out and getting ready to go northbound, heading up to Springer. And who knows how much further after that. So anyway, just checking in, and we'll see you on the trail. Just came to this sign at the beginning of the approach trail, or near the beginning. 6 hours one way. We'll see. That's what it says. First little footbridge. It's pretty neat. Already got water. Don't need any, but here if I need it. And as you can tell, we're going out. That's where we came from. I don't know if you can tell, we just topped that hill. It was nothing but a climb from that bridge at that water source until now. There's a little campsite up here on top of this ridge or area. Just flattened out some. That's it. Spring is definitely here. Pretty up here. Came to a little tent site here. That's where we came from. It's been fairly flat, but you can tell it's really pretty, especially right there along the trail. But otherwise been pretty uneventful. Just kind of walking through the forest. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but we are getting ready to go down again. And you know what that means. After you go down, you gotta come back up. Kind of a neat little section of trail. Just came down from there, kind of in like a little gap, little bottom. There's the marker. We're chasing them blues to get to the whites, and then cross a little bridge and start to go back up again. Here comes somebody. Just popped out on this little, I guess this is like some kind of Forest Service road or something. Access point. We're crossing it, and as you can see, still climbing. Still going up. And that's where we came from, just like that, like flipping a light switch. It goes from that to that. So I guess we reached the top of this point or ridge or whatever. But that was the last, like, there's like two more small little climbs. Nothing, doesn't look like much, but this was the last like longer climb, and then the climb to the top of Springer. It looks long and steady, but not, on the map anyway, it doesn't look as steep. This is what we got going on. we're heading. Haven't really had much in the way of views today. Like, it's been kind of uneventful. You can kind of see a view back off in there. There's some mountains. This area here is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Just green, everything coming to life. Beautiful section of trail. So I just met a couple of through hikers that are starting today as well. Trying not to break my neck coming down this hill. But, and they're heading to Katahdin. Well, one of them is an older gentleman who is backpacking in a Santa Claus hat and goes by the name Santa from Atlanta. Anyway, seems like a really cool dude. Not necessarily like hiking with him or anything right now, but we may end up, you know, we could end up at the same camp tonight or something. I'm not sure. But him and I can't remember, there's a guy with him. They're hiking together. I can't remember his name, but both seemed like really cool, great guys. So anyway, thought that was neat. Santa from Atlanta. So see how that goes. And so I got some people out here with me, you know, not just me. And there's been lots of day hikers I've passed so far today. And there was one couple who had a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old out here. Bless their hearts, right? I mean, I've been there, done that. Not on a trail or not backpacking, but had a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old before, and that is, you know. But anyway, they're out here with like camping gear, backpacking gear. Hey, more power to you. But there's lots of people out here today. It's kind of weird. You'll go for a little bit, won't be anybody, and then all of a sudden you may run into like a couple of different groups of people. So anyway, just I thought I'd share that. It's pretty neat. Heading north, trying to get to Springer. Going up. Not really much of a trail here. We're like just kind of a rock scramble a little bit up the side of this mountain. Still climbing, but the sun's coming out. And I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but there's a view out there. We're still going up. The sun is trying to come out. Feels good outside. The wind's blowing a little bit. It's cool. Feels good. Perfect hiking weather. Stopping here to take a little pack break. There's a water source here. You can follow a little side trail down there and get water if you need it. Gotta filter it, obviously, but got plenty of water. I'm good to go. So I am just stopping to just take a break. Not in any hurry. So anyway, getting close. What's up, everybody? Still heading to Springer, not too much farther away. So I just hiked with Santa from Atlanta for a little bit, and the guy that's with him, his name is Doc. He is a retired, like, Army doctor, surgeon, something like that, combat surgeon, something like that. Anyway, sounds like a really cool guy. Both of them are really neat. They've done a bunch of the AT before. And actually, I think they both attempted to through hike it before. So they got a lot of experience, know a lot about the trail and stuff. So anyway, they're around. They stopped off just a little while ago. I'm gonna keep moving north and try to get on up here to Springer. But anyway, that's it for now. Not sure of that. Not there yet, but pretty good little views up here. we got people right here. What's up, everybody? I'm here, Springer Mountain. When I hiked in, I caught a video of what it looks like coming into here, or made a video, I'm sorry, caught a video, what am I thinking? And it shows you the first blaze, the first white blaze, but I'll show you again here in a minute what all that looks like. But this is Springer Mountain. There's a little bit of a view up here. The camera's funny, it won't let me flip back and forth for some reason, but that's the view right here on top of Springer Mountain. So I'm gonna check it out for a little bit and I don't know, go from there. Yeah, probably eat a little snack. I'm gonna spend some time up here. This was like the main goal for the day, was getting here and getting started on the actual AT, on those, chasing those white blazes. And I don't know, we'll see how far I make it down the trail and where I end up setting up camp tonight. Talk to you later. Okay, so this is one of the plaques here, Springer Mountain, and that's the first official white blaze on the AT. Chase those things all the way to Mount Katahdin in Maine. But I was leaned up against a few minutes ago. There's another marker up here on a rock. And on the side of this rock, there's a little box. It's got a log in there. And you can sign in saying you're here and the date and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it. Pretty good view from up here. Talk to you later. You can see how I got all signed in here. All checked in. I'm gonna put that back in its little storage device. And it is 2:15, by the way, or 2:18. So I don't know, it took me about 4 hours to get here, and honestly that was taking my time and talking to people, wasn't in any hurry. So I don't know where they come up with 6 hours from, but yeah, made a mess. Let me clean this up and talk to y'all later. Still up here on Springer Mountain. There's a campsite up here right near the plaques. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's flat. Beautiful up here. See over here, my pack is. Those are the plaques and stuff. And you see the view. It's a pretty good view. Anyway, kind of neat. Up here by myself right now. Really enjoying it. Kind of surprised. Hey, so a buddy of mine, I just checked my cell phone service up here on top of Springer Mountain. I've got it. And I just got a text message from a buddy of mine that I used to work with. His name's Cameron Sheffield. Actually pretty good friends with his grandparents as well. Grew up around them. But he told me, he said, check the logbook there, man. I was just there, just checked in, just signed in. And so I did. I'm looking at his name right now, 4/12/23, Cameron Sheffield, northbound, roll tide. That's what it says. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Boom, what's up? We got Cameron Sheffield in the house up here. 4/12. You can see, there's a few pages of people since today. He's in there. Holla back, Springer Mountain. It's been about, I guess about maybe 30 or 45 minutes up here, all by myself for the most part, except for when I first got here. There was 2 guys, they were pretty cool. They were wrapping up, it looked like though. All right, there's the first one on a tree. Chasing these things all the way to Maine. Here we go. pay your taxes and go to church, good things happen for you. It's raining here now. I just got to Springer Mountain parking lot. So Tom Springer Mountain, being on the summit up there, timed that just right. And it's been supposed to rain kind of all day. I guess it's finally here. But anyway, so that back there, that's the trail to Springer Mountain from the parking lot. So if you shuttle in, you got to walk south a mile to get to the starting point, and then come back to where we're at now. There's a parking lot on this side of me. That's as close as you can get to the top from the parking lot if you shuttle. Well, I put my rain jacket on and it quit raining. Imagine that. But this is what we got going on right now. Easy walking, just kind of crazy looking, but it's pretty neat. It's cool. Talk to y'all in a bit. All right, we're here at the intersection of the AT and the Benton McKay. This trail, if you're from Alabama, familiar with the Pinhoti, Flag Mountain, you can take this trail down to the northern terminus of the Pinhoti and actually take the Pinhoti all the way down to Flag Mountain in, like, I think it's called Weogufka, Alabama. Anyway, so people who do Bama to Baxter's, they take the Pinhoti till it dead ends into the Benton McKay, turn and come here and take the AT back to Springer Mountain, and then start the AT all the way to Maine. So that's where I'm at. It's pretty neat. Okay, so I'll tell you a funny story while I'm hiking. So when I was coming down off Springer Mountain, before I got to that Springer Mountain parking lot, if you're leaving Springer Mountain, it's all downhill. If you're heading to it, it's all uphill. But I'm coming down, and I come across this older couple. I don't know, maybe they were about 65-ish, something like that. Anyway, they're hiking. They're trying to get to Springer Mountain, or they're going in that direction. Let's say that. And they don't have a book bag. They don't have any water. They don't have anything like that. I mean, it's only a mile, but they're going. And the lady stops me and she says, "Excuse me, are we almost to the stairs?" And I just putting two and two together, I'm guessing she was talking about the stairs at Amicalola Falls State Park. And I said, "No, ma'am, you're not." And she said, "Well, we read a book, and we wanted to go see the stairs where the AT starts." And I said, "Okay, well," and I explained where they were at, how to get to them. And she said, "Well, the book, and we looked a little bit online, says that you can drive right up to them." And so we come to see them, and we parked in that parking lot down there. And my husband said, "Well, we're here. We drove right up to them. We just got to walk right here, and we're going to see the beginning of the AT." And so she did not look happy. But so she thought they were going to see the stairs. They were climbing Springer Mountain. But and so I explained to her where they were heading, what was up there. And I said, "Well, that's where the AT starts." I said, "But you're thinking of the visitor center and Amicalola Falls State Park." And so anyway, her husband kind of smirked, and I think she realized they were going to see the plaques, but there were no stairs anywhere around. Not what she was thinking they were going to see. And anyway, he kind of smirked and looked at me and then looked at her. And she looked at him. I think she realized what time it was. And she said, "You didn't." And I just told him, I said, "Hey, y'all have a nice hike. Enjoy your day." And that was right before it started raining. They didn't have any rain gear with them, so the bottom fell out on them too. Anyway, I'm sure they're fine. They weren't. I told them they had. I looked on Far Out for them. I told them they had 0.8 to get there, which would have been all uphill for them. I don't know if they kept on or what, but it was funny. The husband knew exactly what time it was and where they were going, I believe. And had her out there on the side of a mountain. But anyway, it was, I thought it was funny. Talk to y'all later. Nice little stream. The trail crosses right over there and goes on in. It is time to filter some water. All right, folks, here's what we got going on. Creek's right there. This bladder, water bag, whatever you want to call it. There's the filter. You just roll this, forces the water through the filter and into your bottles. And it's good to go. I don't know if you can tell or not, but those are full. I'm probably about to shotgun the short one and drink the rest of that up and just camel up while I'm here. And I don't know, it's nice here, it's pretty. There's nobody around. I take a little break here for a little bit when I'm done filtering water and just see what happens. What's up, everybody? I am at Stover Creek Shelter. It's mile marker 2.8 on the Appalachian Trail. So I did the approach trail today, about 7.5, 2.8 on the AT, about a 10-mile day, give or take a tenth or two of a mile, whatever, 10-mile day. So there's some other people here. Some people are staying in the shelter. Some people are camping in their tents. I set up my tent, and that's what I'm doing. But there's a bunch of people up at the shelter right now, so I kind of stepped off for a minute, but I'll show you around camp. Yeah, so after I got water, I ended up hiking with a guy named Dale, who is out here. He's doing a section hike. He's hiking from here to, he thinks maybe around Newfound Gap. But he's just doing it as practice. He through hiked the AT back in like 2016, and this year he's doing the PCT. So he's coming out here to do the section between here and Newfound Gap. And I think his goal is to get his trail legs so that he can bounce over there on the PCT and be ready to go, be ready to move and make some miles. So it's a real nice guy, super cool dude. He's like a military veteran type guy, about my age. We were hiking about the same pace, so we ended up meeting, and we hiked all the way till we got to camp. So we got to camp about 4:35, something like that. And I just finished setting up all my stuff. Everybody's eating. I'm probably about to go eat. And that's it. My little setup over here. Boom. Came down to get some water. Came down from camp. Absolutely gorgeous up in here.